Hi, I'm Candie Cooper, Beadalon design team member and DIY jewelry blogger. And one of the questions I get asked a lot about is, how do I know what wire to use for my jewelry making project? It can get a little overwhelming when you go to buy wire, so I'm here to help. So there's two basic kinds of wire when it comes down to making jewelry. You've got your flexible beading wire, and then you've got your hard wire. So flexible beading wire is used for stringing beads. You want to make that pearl necklace, this is what you want. If you want to wire wrap that shell that you bought on the beach, you want hard wire. And that's just so that you can make strong wire wrapping connections and loops so that you can string them onto whatever material you want. So let's take a closer look at the packaging so that you know what to pick up for your project. A lot of times in the instructions, it'll tell you like the diameter and how many strands, and it can be really overwhelming. So let's take a look here. So I've got a couple packages here. You can see this one says 49 strand, this one says 19 strand. The higher the strand, the more flexible your wire. I like to just go right to the Beadalon.com website and look up the chart that they have, and it'll tell you if I'm stringing this kind of gemstones, get this wire. If I'm stringing seed beads, use this wire. It's really handy. This cuts a lot of confusion. The next thing you'll see is the diameter of the wire. I always use 0.018 diameter. It's a good all-purpose wire and it fits the holes through most beads. Then, really important, what size crimp bead or tube do I need for this wire? Crimp beads and tubes are what connect your wire, hold your wire to your finding. So this is important because if you use one that's too big, your design's going to fall apart. So for the 0.018 diameter wire, you need a number 1 crimp bead or a number 2 crimp tube. What's really nice is Beadalon's packages are all marked, so you can see what size crimp tube you've got. So I've got a number 2 tube, number 2 on the package, I'm good to go. My pearls or beads aren't going to fall all over the dance floor. So then, let's take a look at the hard wire. A lot of times in the instructions, you'll see a G or the word gauge after the number. And so here on this package, doesn't matter if it's twisted wire, square wire, round wire, you're always going to see a G or the word gauge after hard wires. So 20 gauge is a great all-purpose wire. That's what I use the most of. You can use it for making beaded links, wire wrapping your stones, whatever. But the thing you need to know is the higher the number, the skinnier the diameter of the wire. So 16 gauge is going to be really chunky compared to 24 gauge. If you still don't know, just really take a look at your instructions and see what kind of tools you need. If you just need wire cutters and some round nose pliers, you're probably using a hard wire. If you need crimping pliers, crimp tubes, then we're talking about that soft, flexible beading wire. So I hope this has helped explain some of the differences between the kind of wires that you might need for your jewelry making projects.